Oh, hey. Well, welcome to Tea Time with Dorina. I don't know what's going on with my computer and where how everything came on, but we're on, okay? All right. So, welcome to like I said, Tea Time with Dorina. We're glad you're here. Welcome to all the new viewers and the replay viewers that uh, you'll see us later. Okay, so I just want to welcome you and to let you know that we are a broadcast presented through Women of Wisdom. And we are a nonprofit organization that empower teen girls and women with practical wisdom and confidence. We have a twofold mission. We're here to bridge the generational gap between the older and the younger ladies because we need each other. All right. Okay. So last week I gave you a little nugget on melatonin and how melatonin is a hormone that helps us sleep at night. And so it's good to have that light off and, with the light off, melatonin, um, it develops. Okay, that's how it works in the dark. And so we were made to sleep in the dark, and that produces the hormone melatonin, which helps us to sleep at night. Okay, so before we get to our topic, I want to share with you, because I said last week that I was going to share with you the benefits of cranberries, because, you know, cranberries are good for you. And I just wanted to, I don't know, have something that we can, practically put together for the good of the body, okay? Because wisdom in its simplest form, or his simplest definition, is the ability to apply knowledge correctly. That's what wisdom is. And so you want wisdom to be a part of your daily decisions. And whether you're dealing with your physical body or your mind or soul, spirit, whatever it is, you want to use wisdom. Okay, so I want to give you a little nugget on for the body, okay, a little nutrition before we get to our topic tonight. Okay, so cranberries, listen to this. Cranberries are a brain booster. They boost the brain power, okay? So the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds presented in cranberries may improve memory. Wow, isn't that something? So, I'm going to share with you a recipe for cranberries too. Okay, cranberries also in research show that they can prevent or be beneficial to slowing down tumors, the process of tumors, and shows a positive effect towards prostate, liver, breast, ovarian, colon cancer. Okay, that's by Dr. Suka. I don't know if that's how you really pronounce his name, but it's Sukdha. So he's the one that gives us that information. Also, cranberries can help you lose weight, and they combat tooth decay, and they're good for nutritious skin. Isn't that good? So cranberries. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, cranberries are a good source of um, what is it called? Um, ox. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me look this up so I can give you the correct information because I wrote this down. I don't want to be just giving you something and it's not correct. Okay. So, oh yeah, antioxidant. That's what it is. Antioxidant. And cranberries are loaded with vitamin C, copper. I don't know if you knew that copper, if you don't, copper causes your hair, less copper causes your hair to turn gray. Did you know that? So if you don't have a lot of copper if your hair is turning gray, it's because you don't have a lot of copper in your system. Isn't that something? Who's telling us that? Okay, it has a lot of vitamin E and fiber. And so I want to share this recipe with you. It's called Healing Cranberry Smoother. And you can take a half a cup of water, 1 cup of whole cranberries. Now, if you don't like it real tart, you may want to reduce that to a half a cup. Okay, 2 oranges peeled and a frozen banana. And to sweeten it up a little bit, the recipe calls for 1 to 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, but I prefer honey myself. But whatever sweetener that you prefer, you just put it in that order, put it in the mixer and mix it up. And it's a good smoothie to help especially during the holiday season, so we don't get caught up in eating a bunch of, pies and cakes and all this kind of stuff. And, this is a nutritional way to eat. And that's wisdom, okay? Because like I said, wisdom in its simplest form is the ability to use knowledge correctly, okay? And we need knowledge. We need to know how to use knowledge correctly, okay? There's a lot of knowledge out there, but everybody has knowledge about something. But using that knowledge correctly, that's wisdom, okay? And we have to learn how to do that. Okay, so our topic today, what we're going to talk about today, is who you are versus who you are meant to be. Okay, because we have grown up around our environment, that we grew up around affects who we become. And so we need to discover who we are so that we can be who we are meant to be. Because a lot of times, we are raised by our parents to become what they want us to become. Like sometimes parents want their kids to become doctors, or they want them to become lawyers and things like that. And that may not even really be what's in your heart. That may not even be who you are meant to be. And so breaking down, things that our environment that groomed us, good or bad, we need to find out who we are so that in the inside, we can work on who we are meant to be. And I'm telling you, when you find out who you are meant to be, you have peace, you feel good about yourself, you have confidence, and you can help other people. And we're all here to help somebody. And so you really wanna know who you are. Okay. Okay. So all the people around us have shaped us, and our attitudes, and some people have messed us up. It is what it is, because I've been messed up my own self. But we don't want our past life to define who we really are or who we even want to become. We don't want our past life defining us. We need to define us and know who we are, and just the type of person that you want to be. You do not have to be the person you became because of your environment. You don't have to stay that way. You can improve your life and find out your true heart and know you, and be at peace in your heart, knowing you are who you were meant to be. And there's a low percentage of people, sadly to say, but there's a low percentage of people that actually are who they were meant to be. Some people fall into the trap of thinking that they gotta be a certain way, and sometimes that falls under the category of people pleasing, being what everybody else wants you to be, or acting a certain way because this is the way we think that we're supposed to act because this happened. I remember one time when the monthly thing, we think as women, teenagers and stuff like that, we're taught that, when you have your monthly, it's bad attitude time. It's time to flash out, and we can just act any old kind of way because we have an excuse. And true enough, the hormones that we deal with are real. They are really weird, real. But no one told us that we don't have to allow those hormones to control us. We can control them. We don't have to become what our emotions. We don't have to be led by our emotions. We don't have to let them determine and define us. We can rise above those things and be the person that brings us peace and brings us happiness, and so I discovered that because you just fall into whatever you're taught, and this is what so this is what you do. And so I would just act up. During that time, I'm mad, I got an attitude, this, that, and the other. This is what's happening to me right now. Accept it, because this is it, And I come to realize that I didn't even have to act like that. I have control over my attitude. I can have control of my attitude. I do not have to allow my environment to dictate to me who I am to be. And really today, the way things are, we really need to know who we are and not allow other people to control us and try to tell us who we are and what we can be. The United States is a free country, and you know what? We need to stay free by continuing to make decisions for ourselves, knowing what we're deciding to do out of our own heart and have peace about it, and not let other people control us, No. So being who we are, you know, now it's not always easy to go down this road to discover who you are. And that's probably why a lot of people give up on their own selves, because it's not always easy to face the truths about ourselves. But if we would take responsibility for our own actions and just be sincere in our hearts with our own selves, oh my goodness, you'll be surprised, how life will change for you and how happy or how much joy you'll discover just knowing who you are. And, um, you know, the thing that comes to me is that a lot of times that's the reason why us females are abused and misused, because we don't really know who we are. And we allow other people to dictate to us who we are. And we let people abuse us and use us because we don't understand the value that we possess. And that's important, that you understand that you are a valuable person. There is no one else unique like you. There's no one else that looks like you. There is no one else that, have even your tone of voice. No one expresses things like you. Even if you look at other people and you think sometimes, wow, I kind of like that about that person. Just little bitty things, the way they say things, the way they do things, but that's the individuality, that's our uniqueness of who we are. And that is to be valued, that you were made to be so unique that there is no one that is a carbon copy of you. And I don't know, I just really feel like I just need to tell you how important you are. And not to think that, okay, well, you don't even know me, or, I really don't want to hear all that. I got my own thoughts about myself and all this kind of stuff. But you know what? If you have a down opinion about yourself, that came from somebody else. Think about it. It's because other people have put you down and they had nothing nice to say, and they filled your heart up with a bunch of negativity, and you've been groomed to think that, you're not that important, you're not valuable. But I'm here to tell you that you are valuable. And that you are more than what you think you are. And you need to start just telling yourself that I am valuable. And it starts with us, believing in our own selves. It starts with us speaking, positive things over our own selves. You don't have to wait for somebody to appreciate you. Appreciate yourself. Learn how to, there is something you're good at. You know what? It may not even seem like it's much to you, but there's some way you affect somebody else's life in a positive way. And even if you feel like you're not doing that, change the way you think about yourself, because you are so important. I don't know who that was for, but you know what? Be for yourself. Everybody is not going to be for you, but you can be for yourself. And that's just society. Everybody's not nice. There's mean people in this world, but that does not mean that you have to be that way. And there's peace in uh, the positive side of life, having the right perspective in life, treating people, with respect and having self-regard for yourself, there that that is the good life. And believe me, you know what? I have been down the road, and that's really why I'm here to tell you, because I done lived that life and I don't like that life. And I don't know anybody that likes the negative life. Even if you're caught up in it, you really, that's not something that you really like to do. Hey, let's take a tea time break. I am drinking medicinal chai tea, dandelion, with a little creamer in it. Okay, so attitude has a powerful influence over our behavior. And so I just encourage you to look at yourself different. You know what? Let me tell you this. You know what's a good thing to do? A good thing to do is to take a character evaluation or a survey. We have one on our website if you want to take one. Just go to the website, below, and it's free. It only takes about 10, 15 minutes. You get your results right away, and see all the positive things about yourself that pop up. There's so many different surveys and stuff like that you can take that will reveal some positive things about you and help you to feel good about who you are, and help you discover, and you think, you look at some of that stuff, and you think to yourself, yeah, I can see that about myself. And just knowing who you are just brings a whole different light into your life, and it helps you to change what you don't like about yourself, and recognize that some of the things, it's normal that you're that way, but you're not stuck. You don't have to be stuck in that. You don't have to stay that way. You can actually change who you are and become who you are meant to be. Okay? So I want to encourage you to go deeper and discover who you are. Know the value that you possess. Know how unique you are, and just because you're different than everybody else does not mean anything negative is something positive. And so, look at the positive side of life. And for those that have been beaten down by other people's words, and to the point where you just you feel like you have no hope or anything like that, I want to say to you that there is hope, and that just knowing, that really you're not the problem, the other person is the problem. And a lot of times people, they try to make themselves feel good by putting other people down. And as you look at reality for what it really is, I say this, and I'm going to keep on saying this: look at things for the way they are, not for the way you want them to be. And in that is a hidden truth that will break some bondages in your life and break free from the negative things that you believe about yourself and what others been saying about you. You know what? Know you. Don't know you through what everybody else say about you. Know you and start saying positive things about yourself and have confidence in you and don't accept what everybody say about you, because all that negative stuff, that's not for you. That's not for you, girl. That's not for you. The positive things are for you, and start speaking those positive things. You know what? I'm a unique person. You know what? I'm a valuable person. You know what? I love myself. You know, even if you don't believe it right away, just keep saying it, because you know what? We can coach ourselves into believing a lie. We can coach ourselves into believing the truth. Okay, how about that for a Tuesday tea time? All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. I hope that I was able to help you with, whatever was said. I hope that you start discovering, who you are meant to be, and not just be who you are or what somebody else tries to develop you into. Okay? All right. And I'll tell you this, I don't know who this is for, but if you ever need someone to talk to, just go on my website and look me up, and I am here for you. Okay? All right. Well, remember, good night, and always walk in wisdom. Okay? Have a great night.